Hey guys, what's up? Hello. Hi folks. Hey Ocean Goose. Congrats, bro. Yeah, go Dodgers. Yeah. I thought the Yankees were going to have a better World Series. I was obviously super mistaken. Can you guys hear me or see me? I cannot see myself quite yet. And I'm supposed to be live already. Hello, 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 hello. Come on. My stream. Hey, what's up, guys? I can see you. Yeah, I cannot see myself quite yet. But there you go. There I am. Happy Halloween, guys. Perfect. Happy Halloween. And we had a bloodbath today in the markets, a mini bloodbath. Precisely on Halloween day. Are you guys trick or treating tonight? Yeah, I gotta go trick or treating in a matter of 2 hours. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old boy, and yeah, he's looking forward to getting those candies. Happy Halloween for you guys. Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, congratulations to all of the Dodgers fans out there. You guys killed it. Yeah. It was a very poor World Series for the Yankees, for real. Yeah. I am down 22% today. Why, bro? What happened there? So, Ocean Goose, welcome, bro. Luis Alvarado, dímelo, Álvaro. What's up, bro? Risby, Latoya Williams. Hello, Latoya. Michelle Robertson, where are you guys at? Let me know. In what city of the U.S. are you guys located at? I am in the beautiful city of Charlotte in North Carolina. I'm telling you guys, if any of you happen to swing by Charlotte, please send me a DM. Yeah, Knoxville. Oh, you are in the United Kingdom. Kicks. Los Angeles. Obviously, bro. Obviously, you're in Los Angeles. Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, so let's talk a bit about the markets. Red day across the board today. Please drop a comment down below and let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. 3+ transition is in Seattle, Washington State. I gotta go to Seattle. Yeah, that's one of the cities that I want to visit in the U.S. Yeah. Meta Lillian is in New York City. I go to New York City super often. Richmond, Virginia. Latoya Williams, very beautiful place, huh? Virginia is a very beautiful state. Okay, so, guys, obviously today we had a red day across the board. Nothing unexpected happened today. So take a look at the performance of the main indices of the U.S. The Russell 2000 went down 1.63%, the Nasdaq down 2.76%, the S&P down 1.86%, and the Dow Jones went down 0.90%. So there was no bad news coming out today in order to give rise to this sell-off. So, and since, the markets are usually looking for either good news or bad news to go either higher or lower, we can make a case here that we are seeing profit taking into the presidential election that is taking place on Tuesday. That's what we can see on the surface. Let's just put it that way. But mind you guys, as of now, at this time of the day, 5 p.m. on the East Coast, we have some technical damage in the SPY. So today's close could make us believe that we have lower prices coming up for the SPY. Maybe into the election. I don't know if you guys were trading the markets on the last presidential election. Were any of you guys trading the markets? Back in the last presidential election was in 2020, right? Yeah. Was any of you guys trading the markets back in 2020? So the same situation happened, guys. we saw a lot of downwards pressure into the presidential election. And I remember this to the penny, guys. This second, the next day of the election, that the markets finally found out that we had a new president in the US, or let's say that the second that the markets found out that the markets realized that we had a concrete result, let's just put it that way, with regard to the election, they shot higher. We had a super green day the next day of the election, but I'm talking about a super rally. Am I saying that that's what is going to be happening this time around? I mean, I don't know a crystal ball, but today's sell-off looks like profit taking into the presidential election. Sorry. Did I say presidential election? No. Election. That's what happened with Bill Clinton a few years ago. So, profit taking. Take a look at the sectors of the markets. Nasty day, guys. These are the 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500. And we only had 2 sectors going up today. Utilities went up 1.04% and energy went up 0.62%. Other than these 2 sectors, the other sectors went down. And take a look at how much some sectors went down today, guys. Industrials down 1.15%. Materials down 1.32%. Financials down 1.38%. Consumer discretionary down 1.53%. This sector should be up after hours a lot because Amazon is up a lot after hours. Then we had real estate going down today 1.75%. And take a look, the tech sector was the largest, not largest. We can say that this was the main reason why the markets went down today. Take a look. The tech sector went down today 3.21%. But again, this sell-off didn't occur based on bad news or on bad economic data. They just pulled the rug out, guys. That's it. That's why you guys, and this is something that you always need to keep in mind, you cannot trade the markets based on macroeconomic information. So today we had the core PCE data report coming out. The report came out as expected, and the core PCE, the report itself that includes energy and food, came out reflecting an increase year over year of 2.1%. So for anyone that trades based on macroeconomic data, this morning before the session opened, a person that trades the markets based on macroeconomic data would have thought, okay, we're going higher today. The core PCE came out, or the PCE data report came out reflecting that inflation year over year went up only 2.1%. That's what the Fed is looking for, right? So the Federal Reserve has an inflation target of 2% year over year. And this report came out reflecting an increase year over year of 2.1%. And they killed the tape today. That's why the only information that we need to take into account in order to trade is basically the technical information, the charts that are in front of us. But I just wanted to share with you my thoughts about today's sell-off, because I guess that most of you guys, I don't know, maybe are a bit concerned that today we went down a lot and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, and let's see what happens with Apple after hours. Apple is down not much after hours because Amazon reported a very good earnings report. And in the case of Apple, the report is it isn't a good report, but iPhone sales came out way better than expected. So if Apple happens to go higher along with Amazon, I think that we have I would say a high likelihood in order to have at least a positive open tomorrow. And by the way, keep in mind that tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. we have the jobs report of September coming out. That could be a big market mover, guys. 8:30 a.m. So when it comes to my pre-market commentary, the one that I am posting on Discord, pre-market for you guys, tomorrow I am going to be posting that information later than usual. We have to wait for the report to come out, and then we are going to evaluate the reaction of the market, and then we obviously determine the levels of interest in the case of the SPY. By the way, guys, and speaking of Discord, and for those who are not familiar with the work that I am doing on our server, take a look. You guys know that when the trading session is active, or when we see volatility, throughout the trading session, I am very active, guys, on Discord. So this is my channel on Discord, and take a look at how many, or take a look at how much information I was posting today, guys. I am super active. And take a look at this, because now I am going to go over the SPY. We are going to take a look at the SPY. Take a look at the spot that I told you guys about today. Take a look at this information that I posted at 10:55 a.m. If $570.30 is broken to the downside, and they keep killing the tape, $568.40 is a spot from which a bounce has a high likelihood, in my opinion. I said, you were extremely busy today. Oh yes, Virginia from Northern Virginia. There you go. Super. AMD. Okay, hold on, guys. So take a look, guys. I'm going to ask you something. Where did I get this number from? $568.40. And I told you, take a look at the time, 10:55 a.m. That, in my opinion, if we had seen a test of $568.40, I was thinking at that time of the day that the likelihood for a bounce was high. Take a look at today's low, guys. Take a look at this. $568.50. I was warning you guys about this level at 10 a.m. or, I don't know, 10:55 a.m., 11 a.m. And take a look at the spot at which the SPY ended up finding support at today into the closing bell. Take a look at this green line, guys. This is none other than the 50-day moving average. It's a big level. This is a big deal for the SPY. And take a look at the slope of this 50-day moving average. What did you guys notice here, guys? It is upward sloping. It is pushing price up. I knew, or I had, I would say, a high degree of confidence, let's just put it that way, that this 50-day moving average was going to be a tough spot for the bears if visited today. And take a look at this level, guys. So, this is a 4-hour chart of the SPY. We have some technical damage over here, guys, in minor time frames. So today, the 20-day moving average, this pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse, was broken to the downside. And also the 5-day moving average, the 5-DMA. And take a look at the slope that the 5-DMA is starting to show us, guys. It is starting to downward slope. So the SPY isn't looking good here at all. So I'm thinking, this is an idea. And of course, you guys don't need to worry about the SPY, because tomorrow I am going to be calling out levels of interest in the case of the SPY throughout the session on Discord. But if for any reason, and I'm not saying that this is going to be the case tomorrow, right? But if for any reason tomorrow we open the trading session below this 50-day moving average, $568.40-ish, I am shorting the SPY with both hands. This would be very negative. Say that we open the session, as I said, slightly below $568.50. What could be the next potential area or level of interest? What about a former breakout level at $563? Take a look. $563 is a previous level of resistance at which the SPY felt on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions before. It's a big level here, guys. Or we have a big level here, 563. So say that we open the session, guys, slightly below $568.40. And if I notice that the bulls are struggling at bursting above that level, I am very likely grabbing some puts here. Because I think that if that were the case, this former breakout level at $563 might be starting to act like a magnet. But, and obviously, guys, thinking in terms of the presidential election, which is going to take place in a few days. Say that we open with a gap higher tomorrow. I don't know, based on the earnings report of Amazon or Apple. Keep an eye on two levels from a potential resistance standpoint. And by the way, Apple is starting to go up here. It looks like Tim Cook is pumping up the stock in a successful way during the press conference. Okay, take a look at these guys. Say that we open above the 50-day moving average. So we open above $568.40. There are two potential levels to the upside that I am going to be keeping an eye on in order to fade the rip. Let's just put it that way. $574. Take a look at on how many occasions, guys, the bulls failed at $574 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions. This is a level from which I think that in normal market conditions, if we happen to see a gap higher tomorrow, the SPY could be having difficulty at. Let's just put it that way. If the bulls happen to be able to recapture 574, what about this level, guys? What about the convergence of the 20 and the 5-day moving average at $578? So these are the levels that I am going to be keeping an eye on tomorrow, and obviously keep in mind that, and I should have told you this information, guys, on Discord, and I forgot to tell you because I had a very busy day. So at 8:30 a.m., this technical chart of the SPY could be changing somehow, depending on what the jobs report does. Are we going to be making trading decisions based on a cooked jobs report? Because all of those jobs report are cooked, obviously. No. We just wait for the report to come out, and we wait to see what the markets do with the report. And then we trade the technicals. That's it. Yes, you did. Bought one put, made a little bit of money. Awesome. You were extremely busy today. Yes, I was. Okay. So what stocks are we going over, guys? Lilly. Someone asked about Lilly. I took 2 day trades yesterday, guys, with Lilly put options. This technical chart looks ugly. And on top of that, guys, I think that here, and this is a fundamental analysis, I think that this company is in trouble, guys, with this weight loss mania. You guys know that they sell some sort of shot that people take in order to lose weight. So that shot prevents you from eating. It eliminates your appetite. And the valuation of this company is super expensive. And yesterday they missed on revenue, and they posted, because really posted earnings yesterday pre-market, and they posted a very weak guidance. Am I going to be shorting a stock? Am I going to be buying puts of a stock based on a fundamental analysis? Of course not. But I was waiting for the convergence of the technicals, which are looking super poor as of now, with some sort of fundamental news that makes me believe that we have lower prices coming up for Lilly, and I think that is the case. And maybe the technical chart validates this idea of mine. So take a look at this upward sloping 200-day moving average. Take a look at this, red line that I am pointing out with my mouse. This is the last line of defense. For whom? Or for who? For the bulls. If Lilly gives up this 200-day moving average, let me draw a line here, guys. This is good night, Irene, guys. Good night, Irene, for Lilly from a technical standpoint. This area is absolutely key. If you guys want to buy the dip, and regardless of what I think from a fundamental standpoint, in the case of Lilly, I think that the demand for this medicine that Lilly is selling has peaked, and the valuation of this company is super expensive. So I am bearish on Lilly officially. Let's just put it that way. Aside from that, guys, if Lilly recaptures this downward sloping 5-day moving average, so if Lilly recaptures $873, I mean, I can forget about, or I would forget about shorting Lilly here, guys. So above $873, I might be even interested in going long Lilly. Always disciplined and listening to the message that the technical charts are sending us. But Lilly breaks, and this is a level that I am really keeping an eye on, guys, because I think that there is a lot of money to be made here in the case of Lilly to the downside. Lilly starts closing candles on a daily basis, let's just put it that way, below this 200-day moving average, so below $826, I am shorting the hell out of Lilly. You can mark my words. So these are the two levels that I am keeping an eye on. And take a look. Lilly as of now is trading below the 50, the 20, the 100. And take a look at how the 5-day moving average is starting to downward slope. Not a good looking short by any stretch of the imagination. Let me take a look at the market structure of Lilly. Let me see. Eli Lilly, there it is. 5:23 p.m. Take a look, guys. This is a market structure chart. So what information are we seeing here, guys? On top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, buyers. And at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. Demand buyers, supply sellers. When I say demand, I am talking about this blue shaded region that I am pointing out with my mouse. Take a look at the demand. It is going down. And take a look at the supply, the sellers. The sellers are skyrocketing here. Oh, Lilly. Oh, Lilly. I think, again, guys, and I don't want to sound like a broken record. I think that there is a lot of money to be made to the downside in the case of Lilly if we happen to have the technical confirmation. Let me take a look at some anchor VWAPs here, guys. Anchored volume weighted average price lines that maybe we can get some interesting information from. Let me see. Okay, take a look at this anchor VWAP, guys. This is an AVWAP, an anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from the first trading session of the year. So what information is this AVWAP sending us? Well, that the average market participant that started a position on Lilly from the first trading session of this year has an average price of $809. So this could be a potential level of support for Lilly. So keep an eye on $809. So we can make a case here, guys. Say that Lilly loses definitely the 200-day moving average, $825. There could be another potential spot for support right at this year-to-date anchor VWAP, $809. And below $809, that's it. Good night, Irene. And I think that Lilly has an appointment with lower prices, guys. Yeah. Take a look at this. And I know that you guys don't like valuations a lot, but take a look at this, guys. Let me show you quickly before I go over another stock. This company has a forward P ratio of 37. This company trades at 37 times next 12-month earnings. And you missed on revenue, Lilly? And you posted a weak guidance about revenue for the next quarter? Yeah, this is a luxury that this company cannot afford, guys. So it will be interesting. Meta, Nvidia, Tesi, Palantir. So Palantir posts earnings on Monday, really? Let me see. Let's go over Palantir. Yes, they do, right? Is it? Oh, by the way, today was the last trading session of October, right? Yeah, tomorrow is November 1st. So a new month. From a seasonality standpoint, guys, we can actually make a case that the next 2 months, from a seasonality standpoint, are usually the best 2 months of the year. So we'll see. Okay, yeah, this Palantir got killed yesterday and today as well, huh? Below the 5 and the 20-day moving average. Let's see what's the expected move on Palantir, guys. For Monday's report, let's see. Let me pull it up here on earnings whispers. Let's see. The expected move is 14%, guys. For Palantir, the Messi of artificial intelligence. So 71% of the subs of earnings whispers consider that Palantir is going to beat on both EPS and revenue. We'll see about that. So the expected move is 14%. Let's take a look at how much could be Palantir going either up or down. So 14%. Let me see. Wow, guys, unbelievable. So the expected move is $5. That is a lot, guys, for a $41 stock. That is a lot. $5 to either the upside or the downside. So the short isn't looking good, guys. So we're seeing profit taken. And we can tell since the 5-day moving average is starting to downward slope that sellers are starting to gain control of this stock in minor time frames. So the next potential level of support could be $40. This is a previous support for Palantir back from mid-October, and also a previous level of resistance for Palantir back from early October. Yeah, this could be a spot from which Palantir could be bouncing back up. I wouldn't take a shot here in Palantir testing $40 because the 5-day moving average is down. It is starting to downward slope, guys. I would rather seeing buyers stepping in here, and now upward is going down as the live stream progresses, guys. Yeah, it's getting killed now, so we might see the futures opening red at 6 p.m. Okay, so I would rather seeing buyers, showing some strength here by recapturing or showing strength at being able to recapture the 20-day moving average, $42.70, which also happens to be a previous level of support. So I wouldn't be going long here, Palantir, guys, below $42.70. But I don't know if you maybe want to take a bounce back up trade here. Keep an eye on $40.20. This is a previous level of resistance that could be now acting as support. You guys know that previous levels of resistance tend to act like or as new levels of support. So it is a technical short that is still under the control of buyers in major time frames, but in minor time frames, we are seeing profit taking, guys. I mean, come on. Take a look. Since the last earnings report of Palantir, or since Palantir's last earnings report came out, this stock has gone up today. Has gone up until today, guys, 94%. So basically, over here we have a lot of people that are making a lot of money as of now in Palantir, and we have the presidential election taking place one day after Palantir reports earnings. So we are seeing profit taking, guys. It is super normal. If I had a winning position in Palantir, I would also be taking profit here ahead of the report, ahead of the print. Let me take a look at the market structure of PLTR. What do we see here? Let's go ahead and take a look at Palantir. The market structure looks good, guys. Take a look. The demand is rising and the supply is going down. So more buyers than sellers in minor time frames. So if we reconcile this market structure short with this 4-hour short, we can make a case that tomorrow, because Palantir should be posting earnings after hours, right, or before or pre-market, okay. So maybe into the print, the buyers can recapture this 20-day moving average and push the tape higher. Say that Palantir is able to consolidate above $43. That could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill the second next important gap to the upside up to $44. So from say $42 until up to $44, this could represent a 3% profit trade, guys. Nothing to sneeze at. And from an anchored volume weighted average price line standpoint, let's see, what do we see here in the case of the Messi of artificial intelligence. Let me display, guys, an anchor VWAP from the all-time highs of Palantir. What do we see here? Let me see. So an anchor VWAP that comes from the all-time highs of Palantir, which was hit back on October 28th at $45, shows us a price of $43.53. So that implies that the average market participant that recently started a position on Palantir when this stock hit $45 has an average price of $43.56. Let me take a look at this. $43. Yeah. So if Palantir, guys, happens to recapture the 5-day moving average that as of now is signaling $43.90, by doing so, Palantir would be recapturing the 20-day moving average, the 5-day moving average, and also the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. So the Messi of artificial intelligence above $43.90, that's super, super bullish. Yeah. I don't want to get cocked holding. Louis, do you have a position in Palantir? Is that the case? So we'll see what happens with the Messi of artificial intelligence. AMD, what is going on here? So guys, AMD reported earnings. This was like 2 days ago, right? They posted earnings 2 days ago, and the report was somehow acceptable, but the valuation of this company is still expensive, and yeah, the chart doesn't look good at all, guys. Take a look. Not good at all. Below all the moving averages. Excuse me, guys. I need to take a sip of this. You guys know that when I go live for you, I already went live for the guys of my Patreon during 7 hours. So when I go live for you, I am already very tired. Let's just put it that way. So if you notice any mistakes here and there, I do apologize for that. So the chart is looking ugly, guys. You cannot touch AMD here. Below all the moving averages, take a look below the 200, the 20, the 5, the 50, the 100. This chart looks horrible, guys. Absolutely horrible. It looks like a falling knife. Is anyone going to step in and buy the AMD dip? Maybe, but I don't want to guess a bottom here, guys. It just doesn't make any sense. So say that AMD keeps going down, which might be the case according to this technical chart. That would imply that the next important level of support for AMD could be $132. This is a previous support back from September 6th. When it comes to buying the dip, guys, and most of you guys love buying the dip, remember and keep in mind this concept. Do not buy the dip. Buy strength after the dip. So say that, I don't know, maybe the markets get killed tomorrow and on Monday ahead of the election and stuff like that. Say that Palantir keeps dropping, guys, and actually pays a visit down to this previous level of support at $132. This could happen. It is possible. And say that $132 is broken to the downside. It would be positive if, after having been broken to the downside, I mean $132, we see buyers stepping in and pushing the price back up above this level, $132. So what point am I making here, guys? Some people will do this, and this is wrong. This is wrong. Say that AMD keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, and you remember, but Alvaro spoke about $132 on the live stream yesterday. Say that this happens. So I'm going to buy the dip at $132. Alvaro said that this is a previous level of support. So it might be able to act as such. So you cannot buy calls or shares or whatever it is at $132 right at the first attempt. You need to wait until either AMD bounces back up from $132 and then you can open a position maybe at $134, $135, or even better, and as I just told you guys, it would be even better seeing that support being broken to the downside. Okay, say that $132 is broken to the downside and buyers step in at, I don't know, 130, 150. And then you guys see AMD bouncing back up and recapturing $132. That would be even better. Because in that case, the technical chart is showing some sort of strength. Why? Well, because an important support was broken to the downside, buyers stepped in and were able to push the price of AMD back up above 132. So whenever you're looking forward to buying a dip on a technical chart that is broken, such as the chart of AMD, you need to wait for confirmation of support. You need to wait until buyers show some sort of strength, because this technical chart, guys, doesn't send any good message. Yeah, this technical chart is speaking about potential more downside. But at some point, yeah, buyers are going to step in, so nothing can go down forever, obviously. In my case, guys, I would be interested in maybe doing something here with AMD recapturing the convergence of the 20 and the 100-day moving average. Actually, this is the 20, yeah. The 20, oh, take a look. Take a look at what a convergence we have here, guys. We have the convergence of the 5, the 50, and the 100 DMAs at $155. That would be a spot in which I might be interested in doing something on AMD. 155-ish, something like that. Mm-hmm. Not a good looking chart. Let me take a look at the market structure of AMD. See AMD. So let's take a look at the supply and the demand of this stock. The demand is starting to rise along with the supply, guys. So we have some sort of tie here between buyers and sellers, with both the supply and the demand going up. But take a look, guys. The 5-day moving average is clearly downward sloping. So yeah, when we cannot determine on a market structure chart who is in control of the tape, because we basically have a tie between buyers and sellers, we need to base our decisions on the technical chart, and in this technical chart is 100% broken. So nothing positive here to say about AMD. And if we take a look at anchor VWAPs, let's see in the case of AMD, what do we see here? Before we move on to another stock, let me see AMD. Yeah, we have like a lot of people trapped all over the place, guys. This is backholder central. Yeah, no doubt about it, guys. Let me see. So yeah, it is below all the unmanageable anchor VWAPs. Yeah, terrible, guys. And this would be an anchor VWAP. Okay, take a look. An anchor VWAP that comes from the last earnings report of AMD is showing us as of now an average price of $148. So we can say that the average market participant that started a position on AMD from its last earnings report has an average price as of now of $149. So if we pull up this 4-hour chart once again, 149. Yeah, take a look. Yeah, this is a spot at which AMD failed today. Actually, take a look. We saw a test of $149, and the buyers were rejected immediately, right at that level. So, yeah, this could be a potential trade to the upside, guys, with AMD consolidating above $149. Because over there, or at that level, we have the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. Sorry, from all-time highs. That comes from the last earnings report of AMD, 149. Would I be interested in that trade? Hell no. No way. Give me AMD above the 100, the 50, and the 5-day moving average, so above 155, and I might give it a thought. But I don't know, guys. Yeah, maybe above 149. Yeah, you know, if they can consolidate above that anchor VWAP, maybe we can see a bit more of upside here. Who knows? I took a look again, guys, at the earnings report that they reported 2 days ago. It was decent, but again, you know, it is difficult to evaluate the reaction of the markets because I mean everything has been going down, guys. But they reported I would say, guys, and this is a stock that I know very well. I would say that AMD reported its best earnings report of, I don't know, the last 2 years. But the stock is going down, so we only care about the technical charts, right? Yeah, damn, class in session. They all taking notes? Yeah, go ahead and take notes. Awesome. Love it, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, take notes, of course. Put all the stuff that I say on a sticky note. Okay. Okay, so now we have, what do we have here? What other stuff? Google. Okay. Alphabet. This is a very good example, guys, of why I think that what we are seeing as of now could be profit taking into the election. Alphabet or Google reported a very good earnings report on Tuesday. Very good report, guys. And take a look. They ate the report alive. They sold the rip. This was a phenomenal earnings report, guys. But they are taking profit, guys. I don't know. Maybe the markets feel a bit uncertain about who the new president of the U.S. is going to be. And they are taking profit. Very good report in the case of Alphabet. But again, we do care about the technical charts. So the 5-day moving average is upward sloping, guys. $171. This is a potential spot of support. And mind you, guys, the positive reaction that we saw after the earnings report came out 2 days ago basically started at $170. Yeah, take a look. Google closed this session at $170. So at $170, guys, Google would be giving up all of the gains that were obtained after the report came out. And again, guys, this last earnings report of Alphabet was amazing. Unbelievable. And today we had news that ChatGPT is going to roll out some sort of search engine such as the one of Google. I don't know. That was bad news. But the revenue that Alphabet makes from the search engine actually went up both quarter over quarter and year over year. So we cannot really make a case here that Alphabet is losing market share relative to ChatGPT, you know? I mean, the numbers do not say that, you know? Taking into account the figures, the numbers that Alphabet posted 2 days ago. So $171 is a level of interest, guys. Again, this is a level that coincides with an upward sloping 5 DMA and also with the closing price of Google from 2 days ago. $171. So at $171, as I just said, guys, Google would be giving up all of the gains from the earnings report. The potential. This is a level of interest. I might be interested, guys, in taking a shot at $171. Okay, let's take a look at the market structure of Alphabet. Let's see. Alphabet, Google. There you go. Take a look. The demand is rising along with the supply. No, this is AMD. My bad. I was like, yeah, this looks super alike relative to AMD. The demand is starting to rise, guys. Take a look at how the demand was flat until the report came out. Yeah, the demand is starting to rise along with the supply, but we can make a case that the level of the demand is higher relative to the level of the supply. So we can make a case here that we have a bit more of buyers than sellers in minor time frames. And we can reconcile this market structure chart with the fact that on this 4-hour chart, we can see an upward sloping 5-day moving average. 171 is, in my opinion, a level of interest. And if we take a look at anchor VWAPs, let me take a sip of Sprite again here, guys. It's been a long day for me. And I am talking all day long, guys. So at some point, even in Spanish, which happens to be my native tongue, let's just put it that way, it becomes hard to speak, guys. Yeah, I speak all day long. Unbelievable. So take a look. So say, guys, that I'm mistaken, which could very well be the case. And Apple breaks 171 to the downside. And I don't know, they are killing the tape, and the Qs are going down, and the SPY is going down, and we don't know who the president is going to be, or whatever. You guys get the point, right? Say that support is broken to the downside. What about this anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs? $166, guys. So the average market participant that started a position in Google when this stock hit $191, and this was back in July 10th, this is the all-time highs of Alphabet. So that average market participant has an average price on Alphabet of $166. If we take a look at this 4-hour chart, take a look. That anchor VWAP is coinciding with none other than the 20-day moving average, this pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse. We're talking about $166. This is another potential spot for support for Alphabet. So I might, now that I saw that anchor VWAP, guys, I would start a position at 171, and I would increase my position, my exposure to Alphabet at 166. There you go, guys. What other stock are we going over? Apple earnings report. Let's see. Let's take a look at Apple. The only positive aspect of the report, guys, was iPhone sales. iPhone sales came out, I would say, that way better than expected. Yeah, $1 billion above the expected revenue. And this is, I mean, guys, what the analysts and what the markets in general terms are thinking about Apple, or what they do mind about Apple, is basically iPhone sales, or are basically two aspects: iPhone sales and service revenue. And they missed on service revenue, but they did beat comfortably, I would say, on iPhone sales. But I mean, the stock is going down, right? But mind you, guys, the expected move was $8. Let me pull up here a 1 day, 1 minute chart. It was $8, and Apple has gone down how much? $7. So it hasn't exhausted yet the expected move. And Amazon is running, guys. Yeah, Amazon did post a very good report. They really reported a very good earnings report. Okay, guys. So keep something in mind, and please put this down on a sticky note. Okay, this is a learning moment. This stock has a huge and enormous institutional participation. So what happens when a stock of a company that has an important institutional participation goes down? Because, I don't know, the markets didn't like the report, or they posted a worse than expected revenue or profit, or whatever it is. So when it comes to stocks that have a wide institutional participation, you have to wait for 2 days before buying the dip, or before attempting to buy the dip. Why? Because usually, guys, institutions take between 2 up to 3 trading sessions before deciding what they are going to do with a given position. So if Apple is going to keep going down, it might do it for 2 or 3 more trading sessions here. So I would be careful about trying to buy the dip here. But take a look at this blue line. This is the 100-day moving average. A very important moving average. And take a look at this, guys. If I pull up a 1 day, 1 minute chart here, take a look at this. Do you guys think that this is a coincidence? Take a look at how this blue line, the 100 DMA, has been acting like a magnet. Take a look. Apple goes up, the 100-day moving average goes down, goes up, goes down. Now it is down. It is important. So if, for any reason, Apple is able to open the trading session tomorrow above the 100 DMA, so above $223, that could be a positive sign. I wouldn't touch this stock by any stretch of the imagination, guys, below 223. If buyers can step in, either later on today or maybe, I don't know, tomorrow after the jobs report comes out, and they recapture $223, I could think about, taking a shot here, guys. From $223 up to the 50-day moving average at $227, we're looking at a trade that could potentially make a 2% profit trade, 1.50% profit trade. But below, guys, this 100-day moving average, put this down on a sticky note. Apple opens the session tomorrow below 223, and we might see lower prices here for 2 or 3 days. Below 223, I don't know, Apple could go down, could visit, it could even visit $214, guys. This is a previous support back from mid-September. And by the way, guys, this is another tip that I have for you guys. Keep an eye on the ratings of the analysts. Let's see what happens tomorrow. If pre-market you start to see that JP Morgan downgraded Apple, that Goldman Sachs decreased its price target on Apple, that Morgan Stanley downgraded Apple from outperform to neutral and stuff like that. So if pre-market you happen to see a lot of analysts downgrading the stock, it is very likely to keep going down. It is very likely to keep going down. Unless, again, you see Apple trading above the 100 DMA. And on the flip side, guys, I don't know. Maybe they liked the fact that Apple was able to beat on iPhone sales. So if tomorrow, pre-market, you guys happen to see a lot of analysts upgrading Apple based on the, I don't know, Apple AI optimism, or because iPhone sales are finally coming back and stuff like that, then that might help the stock. But in the case of such an important stock like Apple, you need to keep an eye on the analysts' calls. Let's just put it that way. Once an earnings report comes out, so above 223, I could give it a thought. Below 223, I might be interested in buying puts here. Rather, let me take a look at the market structure of Apple. What do we see here? AIPL. Let's see. Okay. The market structure. Oh, the supply is going down and the demand is stable, flat. So we cannot make neither a bearish nor a bullish case in the case of Apple here. An anchor VWAP. I'm curious. Let me take a look at an anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs in the case of AIPL. Let's see. Take a look. Yeah, we have a potential level of support here at 224, guys. $224. This is an anchor VWAP that comes from the all-time highs of Apple, guys. $224. Yep. It could act as support. Yeah. Let me see. $224. No, it is down. Forget it. Forget about that, because TradingView isn't showing the after hours price action. Take a look. This anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. So the information that this anchor VWAP is sending us is that the average market participant that started a position on Apple when this stock hit its most recent all-time highs at $235 back in mid-July has an average price of $224. So this anchor VWAP coincides with none other than the 100-day moving average, $224. So if for any reason, guys, Apple opens the trading session tomorrow above 224, we might be, we could take a shot here, I would say. UAL, United Airlines, sure. UAL, let's see. United Airlines. What do we have here? Yeah, I need to enable it. Yeah, Yeah, but I only use it for the Anchor VWAPs. I have to do it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, 100%. I'll do it once I'm done streaming. Yeah. Okay, guys. United Airlines went down today 2.69%, and it closed the trading session at $78.26. Let me ask you something. What's the perfect technical setup that we need in order to go on airline stocks? What mechanical element do we need to spot in order to take a long trade with any given airline stock? Do you guys happen to know that? There's a very important factor here, guys. Put this down on a sticky note. What do you guys think? Come on, guys. This is an easy one. And I want you, when you guys watch my streams, guys, I want you to learn new stuff. Let's just put it that way, right? Yeah, I don't want to be here like just telling you guys like potential levels of entry, you know, for in order to go up, in order to take a long trade with a stock, or in order to short the stock. Plain shape pattern, not sure. Fuel, yes sir. Oil. If on any given trading session, guys, pre-market, you listen to bad news when it comes to oil, I don't know, whatever. Like, Israel is going to be holding peace talks with Iran. That's bad news for oil. The Chinese economy is getting weaker. Bad news for oil. OPEC is thinking about increasing the output. Bad news for oil. So whenever you have bad news for oil, that's immediately, guys, right away, good news for airlines and cruise line stocks. Right away. So oil went up today, I'm thinking, right? It did, yeah, 1.83%, and UAL went down. So every single time, promise, guys. Yes, Alvaro, I promise. Next time I grab UAL calls, I will take a look at oil. You have to do it. Okay? Because usually these stocks do the opposite relative to oil. So keep that in mind. Okay, so this is a very good looking short, guys. This is an uptrend above all the moving averages, and the 5-day moving average is upward sloping. So let me draw a line here, guys. Okay, right above right at the upward sloping 5-day moving average. UAL consolidates above $77. We have higher prices coming up for UAL. Yep. But what about the opposite scenario? What happens if oil keeps going higher tomorrow? I don't know. We happen to have, by the way, the jobs report is going to be moving oil. If the jobs report that we are waiting for tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. happens to come out hotter than expected, that could push the price of oil higher. Of course. Obviously, the economy is doing well, and we might have more demand for oil and stuff like that. So if that happens, and if you guys happen to see oil going up, then if UAL breaks this upward sloping 5-day moving average to the downside, this could be a short. This could be a short, guys. So oil goes down tomorrow, and UAL consolidates above $77, bullish below $77, and with oil going up, this could be a short opportunity. Let me take a look at the market structure of UAL. It is a very good looking short, guys, but it depends on whatever oil is doing. Very good looking short, no doubt about it. But sometimes you need to get familiar, guys, with the mechanical aspects of the markets. Wow, take a look, guys. The demand is through the roof. And the supply is starting to rise, but forget it, guys. The demand is through the roof. It cancels out the fact that the supply is going up. This is a technical short that is under the total control, absolute and undisputable control of buyers. Above $77, this chart looks ultra bullish. Period, full stop. With oil going down, obviously. Okay, what else, guys? What do we have here? What do we have here? I have a lot of requests. Let me take a look, by the way. I haven't... Oh, an hour. We are an hour in here. Okay. Before I go trick-or-treating. So, let's take a look at Tesi. Sure, why not? Tesi. Also going down, guys, after having reported a better than expected earnings report. And the short is starting to look a bit tricky here, guys. Take a look. The 5-day moving average is starting to go down. And over here, we have a previous level of resistance that couldn't act as support today, guys. $251. This is a previous level of resistance back from early October. So keep an eye on this level, guys. 251. Yep. If Tesi can recapture $251 and can consolidate above that level, that could be opening the door for a test of the 5-day moving average at $259. So say that we can take this trade the way that I am describing it here, guys. From $252 up to the 5-day moving average, $259. This could represent a 2.76% profit trade. Below $251, let me take a look at some anchor VWAPs. In the case of Tesi, TSLA, let's see. TSLA, let's see. Yeah, I mean, so from an anchored volume weighted average price lines standpoint, this is a chart that looks bullish, guys. For the most part, take a look. We can visualize a lot of AVWAPs on this chart, guys. So we have anchor VWAPs that come from all-time highs, from last year's low, from this previous high for Tesi at $265, back from mid-July. And take a look, guys. All of the unmanageable anchor VWAPs that we can display in the case of Tesi are below the current price of Tesla. That implies, so from a positive standpoint, this implies that we don't have a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Tesla. That is bullish. That is positive. So I would be a buyer. I would be a buyer here. I would start a trade on Tesi above $251, maybe up to this 5-day moving average, up to $259. Yeah, this is a good looking short, guys. Despite, I mean, not a good looking short because we broke the 5-day moving average to the downside, but it isn't looking as bad as other shorts that we have seen here. And the fact that we didn't have important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Tesla makes me believe that a potential process of consolidation above $251 could be taking Tesla up to higher prices. Say that they killed the tape. Say that tomorrow we have another red day and Apple dropped the ball today and I don't know, and we don't know who the president is going to be, and the jobs report, I don't know, came out worse or harder than expected, and then now the Fed will not be cutting rates next week, and whatever excuse that the markets could find in order to sell off. Say that they killed the tape here. Keep an eye on the 20-day moving average, $237. This could be a potential level of support for Tesla, guys. And let me see if this 20-day moving average happens to coincide with any anchor VWAP. It might. No, it doesn't. So, above 251, bullish. If the bulls cannot recapture 251 and they kill the tape tomorrow and on Monday, for whatever reason, keep an eye on $236 as a potential level of support for Tesi. Yep. Sold my Tesla shares before earnings. I need to cover. It happens, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. You managed your risk. That's good, man. You did the right thing. Yeah, of course. If that was a trade and you didn't go through the earnings report, you did the right thing, guys. Or boy, or my friend. You did the right thing. Absolutely, 100%. You secured your profit and you didn't get involved in a market event that was going to give rise to a lot of volatility that could have gone against you. Yeah, you did the right thing, 100%. No doubt about it. Yeah, sure. So, what else? So we have gone over a lot of stocks, guys. Meta, let's take a look at Meta before I wrap it up, because I have to go trick or treating, guys. Trick or treat. So Meta went down today 4%, and it closed the trading session at 400. You wish. At $567.58. The earnings report was good, but they are increasing a lot, guys. The capital expenditures, the markets do not like that. And now Meta lost the 20 and the 5-day moving average. So it is trading below $580. This is not a good looking short in minor time frames. Yesterday, the bulls were able to find support right at this 50-day moving average. Take a look, guys. When the earnings report came out, or when the earnings report first came out, Meta fell off a cliff and was able to find support at $554. This 50-day moving average. So, let's draw a line here. Yeah, this is a potential spot of support, guys, for support. And take a look at how, guys, and again, and I keep highlighting this, the slope of a moving average is super important, guys. Take a look. The 50-day moving average is upward sloping. It is pushing the price higher. So I think that this is a spot at which we could see a good old bear bull battle at $555. But this is another stock that has a huge, guys, a very important institutional participation. Huge. So maybe we could still see downwards pressure in the case of Meta for 2 more trading sessions, maybe. So keep an eye on $555, guys. This is a potential level of support for Meta. And if for some reason, guys, I don't know, maybe for any given reason, tomorrow we gap higher, and you guys happen to see Meta consolidating above the 5 and the 20-day moving average. So consolidating above $581, that's bullish. That's super bullish behavior. I would be a buyer of Meta. Consolidating above $581. Yeah. Right at the convergence of the 20 and the 5-day moving average. Let me take a look at the market structure of Meta platforms. What do we see here? Let's see. Meta platform. There it is. And the demand is flat. Take a look. It isn't going down, guys, despite the fact that the stock is down after having reported earnings, and the supply is starting to go down. So the market structure looks good, looks constructive, looks acceptable. So I think, and taking into account the market structure, that Meta could be finding support right at this 50-day moving average, $555. But the technical setup that I would rather see in here in order to go long Meta would be consolidating above $581. And what is I think that the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs is way down here. Let me see. I know. Okay, no, take a look. So no. I take that back. So an anchor VWAP, guys, that comes from the all-time highs of Meta is signaling as of now $581. If we reconcile that, take a look, guys. The anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, or from the previous all-time highs, we can say, of Meta, because this stock hit a brand new all-time highs 2 days ago before reporting earnings. So an anchor VWAP that comes from the previous all-time highs is signaling as of now $581. So between 580 and 581-ish, we have the convergence of the AVWAP that comes from all-time highs with the 20 and the 5-day moving average. So above 582-ish, I would be bullish Meta, and let's see if this 50-day moving average happens to be able to provide support, taking into account that it is upward sloping. There you go. Goldman Sachs, real quick before you, please. Into short and consider. I appreciate it. Thanks, bro. Of course. Goldman Sachs. Yeah. Today, by the way, guys, my wife is knocking on my door, guys. She needs me to go trick-or-treating with with my kid. She's for real knocking on my door. Okay. It went down today 1.26% and closed the trading session at $517. Keep an eye on this 20-day moving average, bro. $516. The 5-day moving average was already broken to the downside. So that is letting us know that in minor time frames, we're seeing sellers kind of starting to gain control of this technical short. But there's still hope here because the bulls were able to hold today as support the 20-day moving average. $516. So keep an eye on 520. Above 520, I would be going long Goldman Sachs. Yeah, that could be the case. It is still a good-looking short in major time frames. And let me take a look at the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs before I wrap it up, guys. Let me see. Let me display an anchor VWAP here from all-time highs. $523. Take a look. Yeah. So the 5-day moving average which was broken today to the downside is signaling $521. But the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs is signaling $523. So above 523, yeah, you have the recapture of the 5-day moving average and the recapture of the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. That's super positive. And on top of that, guys, take a look. The 200, the 100, the 20 and the 50-day moving average are all of them are upward sloping. They are pushing price higher. Okay, good. And lastly, the market structure of Goldman Sachs. A ver, yes. Let me see. The demand is going down along with the supply. But now take a look. The demand was going down, but now it is starting to. It is trying to go higher, and the supply is really going down. So we can make a case that we have more buyers than sellers in minor time frames. So that implies, in my opinion, that should the 5 DMA and the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, be recaptured, we have higher prices coming up for Goldman. Yeah. And take a look, guys. They reported their earnings not long ago, right? Yeah. We have been seeing profit taking here, guys. Right after the most recent earnings report. But not a lot, so there you go. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Again, when I go and I keep highlighting these, guys, because I notice that I make some mistakes here and there because my voice at this time of the day, guys, is super tired, you know. When I go live for you, I already spoke for, I don't know, like 8 hours in a row. So at this time of the day, guys, even speaking Spanish, you know, I can make some mistakes here and there because I'm tired, guys. I'm speaking for, I don't know, I speak all day long. That's what I do for a living, guys. And trading. I gotta go. Thank you, guys. Take care. Happy Halloween. Go trick-or-treating. See you guys on Discord tomorrow. Take care. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.